What is going on, YouTube? PPS here, YouTube Play of the Day. It is a Wednesday slate. We got a full day of action. Doesn't look like we're going to have a pass the prop today. Just work schedules aren't matching up with myself and Stu. So, as always, I'll come out here and make sure I get you guys some winners on these days. I'm only going to do one today. Just because I've been giving out a lot of free plays lately. Obviously, want to make sure the FP group gets enough out of it and gets enough plays there. So, yeah, I've been just giving out a lot of free ones. So I'm going to probably tone back a little bit, probably do a little bit more of these one free play days. But that's just the way it's got to be. So, recapping, we go 2-0 on our plays here. Hauser, 5 hits allowed, ended up going 5 innings, gave us those 5 hits. Schmidt ends up getting 6. Marsh, 4 Ks. Patrick Corbin, 5 hits allowed. Marsh had 5 Ks, and Corbin got lit up. So felt pretty good about those. Our long shots we did not cash. So those are counting. We end up cashing a little bit over a unit on those because obviously that's a 0.75 units. And now we're going to move on up to what we have there. So it's going to be 25 and 18, 5.76 units. Feeling pretty good about where we are at. Like I said, only going to have one spot here on the slate. And this is where we're going to be at. So I'm going to go with Simeon Woods Richardson under 4.5 Ks with the Houston Astros team total over 4.5. Pull that up there, minus 104. First, we can start out with Simeon Woods Richardson. I kind of like the Nationals today, and I don't usually say that lightly. That's not usually a team that I want to back very often. I do not think they are particularly good, but man, dude, they are tough to strike out. They are a very tough team to strike out. Not the best batting average, not the best really anything. Outside, they're going to be about a 20 to 23% K rate team. Obviously, when you put Joey Gallo in this lineup, that makes it a little bit more scary. But when you look at Simeon Woods Richardson's numbers and what he uses, his four-seamer, 19% whiff, his top pitch in terms of whiff rate is 20%. That's not really building a ton of confidence in me here, right, that he's going to be able to get there. I also think the negative regression is going to be coming very soon. His expected ERA is a full run higher, but also his hard hit rate's at 43%, and his batting average on balls in play, especially against lefties, is 257. His xFIP is over 4 with his regular FIP at 2.5 against lefties with only a 257 batting average on balls in play. I'm expecting him to get hit around a little bit more, especially against lefties. I think this lineup for Washington can get to him. And just looking up and down this line, he has an 8.03 K per 9 against lefties, only a 7 against righties. His home road splits for strikeouts have been pretty wild. At home this year, his strikeout rate is sitting at 32%. On the road, it is 13%. That is a pretty big difference, guys. That is enough to warrant, like, oh, we should probably be looking at what is going on here, because that is obviously a pretty big number. And also the strength of schedule this dude's faced has been pretty dog shit. Like, it's not even been good. I mean, even today against Washington, obviously it's not great, but in his games at home, he's gotten Seattle, strikes out a ton. He got Chicago White Sox, who strike out a ton. And then the next game he faced the White Sox again and got blown up for 7 hits. Right, and then these last 2 outings, he's got hit around pretty hard. So when he hasn't been able to get the strikeouts, his outings have been pretty poor. And again, when you look at the numbers here against the left side, especially on the road, I mean, 18% K rate on the road to lefties, 10% away to righties. Like, I have a tough feeling seeing this guy mow down this Washington lineup full of tough dudes to strike out, very tough dudes to strike out. I mean, they're not good hitters, but they are getting bat on ball. So that's going to be obviously the one carrying it. Houston Astros feeling very good about my MVP ticket on Mr. Kyle Tucker now that Shohei's moved to the other side, because I think he would have won it last year without him. And this dude is absolutely crushing the baseball. He's the number one fantasy player right now in 10-cat formats. This dude is 9 swipes, 17 bombs. I'm feeling awesome about that one. I have him in so much best ball. It makes me feel very, very good about myself. And the Astros right now versus lefties, 4th best in terms of OPS, sitting at 782. Obviously, I talk about them at home as well. They're the number 1 home hitting team at 814 OPS. And Tyler Anderson's not going to miss bats. So I think the Astros are going to have a field day with him. I think buying it down to be a juice reducer in this spot, getting 3 runs, I feel is pretty important, especially when you saw the heavy leverage guys last night with an extra innings game. So maybe we don't see them in a day after night game or a day game after they played last night late into extras. So I actually really like this spot. If the Nationals can continue to put that bat on ball, obviously hit the ball well and get Wood Richardson out of there quick, I think we're going to have a pretty good day. So one free play today, guys. Woods Richardson under 4.5 Ks with the Astros team total over 2.5 at -104. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all the support as always. And we will be back tomorrow with another YouTube play of the day video here, ready for you guys, ready to roll. So thank you guys. Looking forward to adding to this number, and we will be back tomorrow. Have a good one. Best of luck today.